welcome back to my channel. It is Amanda. Today I'm here to review the makeup that I used in June. I know it's the middle of July. I think next month, instead of doing a monthly makeup basket, I'm going to just talk about the makeup that I used, because it feels kind of repetitive to do a monthly makeup basket and then also a ranking the makeup that I used. It feels a little bit repetitive. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get these out of the way, and then maybe in August we won't do a monthly makeup basket, but we'll do a this is the makeup that I used in July type of video. You know? Just switched up a little bit. So we're going to talk about the things that I used in June and my favorite products. So let's get to it. There's some things that are not new here, so when we get to let me get those out of the way. They're things that I'll enjoy and I will continue to use. First we have the Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe Volume 1. This palette is gorgeous. These metallic shades are so metallic and impactful. The mattes blend beautifully. I love this El Malacon color. I'm probably saying that incorrectly. Please don't yell at me. And then also Celia is stunning. I love this palette, and I was glad I used it last month, because I'm trying to also pull out older palettes, you know. I'm trying to use the new things and then also the older things. The ColourPop Sandstone palette, I really love this palette. I love the formula. The mattes are very blendable and pigmented. There are tons of shimmers and shimmers in here. There are a few of those mattes with shimmer. I know people hate those. I don't mind them. I kind of just use them as a matte, and then if there happens to be any shimmer that remains, okay, but I'm almost never doing an all matte look anyway, and I'm going to put a shimmer on top. It doesn't really bother me, but I can see why people don't like them, and there are several in this palette. You know, not my favorite, but they still work. They just work like mattes. This yellow is probably the best yellow eyeshadow that I've ever used. It is absolutely beautiful. So I still really like Sandstone. I don't know if they still make this. I know they were going to change the packaging, but I don't think I ever saw that they reformulated or like re-released it. I'm not sure. Then the other is the Abh Riviera Palette. People dog on this palette. I love this palette. This is a great palette. The formula is really nice. There's a row of mattes, a row of shimmer metallic shades. It coordinates well. I like the color story. There's not a ton of neutrals. I love this palette. Every time I wear it, I'm like, yes. Why don't I wear more? You're beautiful. And I like the packaging. So this isn't really a ranking video. It's just showing you everything that I used. I'm terrible at ranking things. It's really bad. We have the Beach Cosmetics Sweet Shop Pistachio Palette. All of these gorgeous greens. Obviously, I love this. First of all, the colors are immaculate. Second of all, the formula of the Beach Cosmetics eyeshadows is outstanding, and this palette is no different. I have the blue one and the green one. They both perform flawlessly. I have no complaints about these. This Crunch shade. We have the Tresluce La Flor de Mexico palette. This came in a boxy charm, and this palette is okay. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. I will probably pass this on. I just don't see me reaching for this a ton. I'm glad I got to try the brand, but I have other color. I mean, there are a lot of neutrals and then a few pops of green. The pops of green are what interest me, and I have other greens that I know I love, so I will probably pass this on. It's not terrible by any means, but it's just not anything that I can see myself wanting to reach for all of the time. Then we have the Lorac Unzipped Amor palette, and I was so excited for this because I love Lorac eyeshadows. I'm actually wearing the Lorac Pro Noir palette today. Ugh, it's beautiful. This misses the mark. It's not as good as the old Unzipped palettes, in my opinion, and it's definitely not as good as the Pro Noir palettes, as the new Pro palettes that they have. I think I'm still within the return window for this, and I might actually return this, which I don't normally do because I don't like to be wasteful, but I don't love this. The mattes are pretty patchy. They're not very buildable, and then the shimmers are just not as impactful as I would like. I mean, you can barely see these on my nails, but in the pan they look beautiful, or on my nails, on my fingers. In the pan they look beautiful, but I just, the shimmers are almost like topper shimmers, and I don't reach for those. I want a full color, impactful, in your face. Oh my gosh, is that stardust on your eyes? Yeah, it is, because you can see it from space. That's the kind of shimmer that I'm looking for, and these don't provide that, which is unfortunate. But I'll probably be returning this, which I'm bummed about, you know? I'm bummed. I was so excited to see a new Lorac release. But the Pro palettes, the new Pro palettes, I stand by those. Okay, let's just finish the palettes while we're... This is the ColourPop Won Done palette. This pink and neutral vibe here is a really good quality palette. I like the range of shimmers. I wish this were metallic. I know that's like what this is supposed to do, but this is not the same. I wish this was metallic. But again, I want to be able to see my eyeshadow from space, and that's maybe not everyone's vibe. I think this is beautiful. The packaging for this really is too cute. The horseshoe and it's too cute. So I do like this palette. Mattes in here are very, especially this one, it's very warm, which I liked, but then this one is, you know, a little bit cooler. Anyways, I enjoyed this. This cowgirl shade up here is like a very yellowy gold, a very yellowy eyeshadow. There's tons of eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is my favorite thing to use. These are the newer things that I've used. So there are two ColourPop quads. This one is called Strawberry Sweet. I got this one on clearance at Ulta. It was like $5. And then this one is called Wait and See. This is one of their newer ones. These are both beautiful, but when you mix them together, you get the prettiest icy purple eyeshadow. It is beautiful. I think I posted a reel where I use these. I will try to remember to link that in the description box. I loved it. I have used both of them on their own, and I really like the quality of these. I don't love the size just because they're so small. What I don't like is I have so many different sizes of all my ColourPop palettes because they release so many different sizes. That's what I don't like, but I still want these. Okay, we have some Super Shocks. This is, I don't remember what collection these are from. This is called Lapdog, and it's an ultra glitter, and it is glorious. And then we have Mogul, which is an ultra metallic, and this is resplendent. If you have Luckfully, this is extremely close to Luckfully. I don't think you need both. I didn't realize that when I purchased this because I have Luckfully, but Luckfully is older. This is more opaque, but if you have Luckfully, you don't need this one. But I have both now. I love the Super Shocks. I will never tire of these. Their formula is amazing. They last all day on my eyes, and they're the greatest like one and done eyeshadow. So easy. If you want, or you can go full on. Alright, we have a couple cheek products. These are both from ColourPop. There's a lot of ColourPop, okay? I did buy one of the blushes from the One and Done collection. This is called Prairie Air. Dairy Air, but Prairie. It's a very cool tone pink blush. I don't have a lot of blush this color. This formula is a nice blush formula. It's very pink. It's very pretty. It's very easy to blend out. And then I did buy one of the Super Shock cheeks from the Wait and See collection. This is called Flip Flops. This is a really nice champagne highlight. I'm still confused how they're putting these cream products in just regular compacts now without the lid that you have to tighten down to save its life. I don't really get it, but whatever. This is a, can you see that right here? Oh, it's so pretty. I think the Super Shock cheek formula is beautiful, especially the highlight formula. I haven't used the blushes in forever in the Super Shock cheek, but I like the Super Shock highlighters, and this one especially doesn't look glittery. It's definitely shimmery, but it doesn't look like just straight up glitter on your face. Beautiful. This is the KBD Vegan Beauty Brilliant Lip Gloss in Magnolia. This is, you know, not a color that I'm going to wear all of the time, but this is the only color that I have like this, so I think that's kind of fun. This is more of a fallish color to me just because it's a brown lip gloss. It smells like cake batter. It's a little sticky, but nothing outrageous. It's sticky enough so that it feels like it's going to last for a little bit. There's that thing where your lips stick together and leave weird strings. I'm gonna keep this because, like I said, I don't have any lip gloss colors like this. And, you know, sometimes in the fall especially, or the winter, maybe I want to wear a brown one. And then the last two things are both from ColourPop. We have the Fresh Kiss Lip Lacquer in Saloon. This is from the One and Done collection. This is not my favorite ColourPop lip formula. I feel like this is just a little too high maintenance for me. I think the color is so pretty, but I don't know how often I'm going to reach for this just because, first of all, I have very small lips, so any darker lip product is going to be more high maintenance for me because talking will remove it, drinking will remove it, eating will for sure. It's just not my favorite. This does stain, but it doesn't stain forever. I don't actually know if this is supposed to be a stain. It says it's a lip lacquer, but the color is beautiful. It's so like punchy and pink. I love that. But this just isn't my favorite lip formula from ColourPop. My favorite. I talked about this last month, but I want to talk about it again because I used it a lot last month. This is the glowing lip. This is in the color La Cienega. I also just bought one of the orange ones from in the springs collection. I like this color more just because this is an everyday, very easy to wear color, but I really like the orange one too because it's orange. This formula is beautiful. I have to make myself not buy more of these because I probably will. It's very comfortable. It's a glowing lip product. It's like a pretty chapstick with no lip benefits. Maybe there's lip benefits. Maybe there's benefits to wearing it. I don't know. It's beautiful. I think that's everything that I used last month. So like I mentioned, I will probably just, I don't know, which would you prefer? A monthly makeup basket or a makeup basket review showing what I actually used, new or old? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. What was your favorite thing that you used in the month of June? And I will talk to you in my next video.